Right there. What's up, guys? Blake Alvin's here at B&B Lawn Care. We're here at Aqualand. Let me show you around.
Anybody ever heard of Subway? When you walk into a Subway, there's 27,000 Subways. There's actually more Subways than McDonald's. When you walk into a Subway in St. Charles, Illinois, Dubai, California, Canada, anywhere in Europe, how many of the Subways have the bread at the end of the line versus the beginning? 27,000, how many have the bread at the end of the line versus the beginning?
None.
Would you believe that when it comes to water feature construction, every contractor does it a little different? How many people in here put in paving stones, paving patios, hardscapes? There are no hardscape contractors that put the paving blocks down and then put the screenings on top. Adrian, how long have you been with Aquascape?
14 years.
Would it be a fair assessment after 14 years that you've seen many pond builders put the screenings down after they build the pond? After they build a system, an analogy. They do it all sorts of different ways. True or false?
Well, but in pond and patio.
With ponds.
No, the guys that I know do it the same way.
From the CAC program.
Correct.
If you're not a certified Aquascape contractor, I'm not just serious, let's go here because I know what you're going to try to articulate. I just got to see if I can get you to do it. Do other people deviate from the system to try to cut corners, or they don't even understand what the system is? All the time or some of the time?
Until that.
All of the time, when people build water features, they do them differently. Can you make money doing things differently all the time? Or do you want to standardize and systematize your system? 20 products and 20 steps. You dig the pond before you put the pipe down, after you put the pipe down, because if you put the pipe down before you dig the pond, you can put the dirt on top of it. If you put the dirt after you dig the pond, you're going to have to dig up the dirt you just dug up. It took me 40 ponds to stop digging up the dirt that I just dug up, to think, what would happen if I just put the pipe down before I dug the hole? I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but I got a question with you, and this is Archie Bunker talking to you. Once you find a better way of doing something, do you go back to doing it a more inefficient way, or do you just keep doing it that way?
Keep doing it that way.
That he ever did in his business, which is what? Hire O'Keefe Henry direct mail.
That was before I started vlogging. Now vlogging is the best thing.
Yeah, because we're not mailing 3,000 catalogs annually. We probably create 100,000.
Hey, and one more thing Archie Bunker wants to say.
Come on up, Archie.
Even walking like Archie Bunker today. What worked in 1996 and 1997 and 2002, would you believe that it might not work the same in 2018?
Yeah.
This is what happens when people go out of business. They don't change. They keep cutting grass. And the reason I'm picking on Blake is for the love of life. I don't understand why anybody would go out there and do something that they would get 20% as much money as something else that they just take a little bit of training, follow the paint by the numbers, and go do it. Do you see why that frustrates me? Like, why would you do this? But you have to keep adapting, and you have to. How important is social media today for business? It didn't exist when I was doing, and I'm sitting here telling you right now, the best business decision that is now the vlogs. How many people? That was good. I'm not used to you with that stuff. How many people? One of the reasons you're here is because you saw the vlogs. All of you people, everyone's finding out about this thing because of Stanley Genetics vlogs. That's how Blake and I met, okay? Or my vlogs, or social media, Facebook. I was at a conference on Sunday night with 200 men from all over the country. The only thing they did was do a Facebook ad for it. Facebook. Unless you want to keep advertising in the yellow pages, and that's how you do it, right, Blake? Pages. Okay, so here's the new stuff, the latest stuff, the stuff that we're doing. And when you stop learning, you stop earning. So you guys are already a cut above to me by coming here.
So we'll
to make space for y'all, but I wanted you guys to see what in my mind is the perfect backyard landscape and waterfall. Right? This is the kit. This is using all the components that come with the kit. It's 15 rocks. It was done in 8 man-hours, and we would have hit about 72% margin on this job based off of our overhead and material costs. Does that make sense to everybody?
So what would you charge for that?
$42.50. This is exactly what I would want in my yard. This is exactly what I want to see us create every single time we go out there. Again, we're not reinventing the wheel every time we go out, just like Greg said. This
What's your first?
After you put it there, sometimes put everything there, cover up, leave the pump there, and only leave the spot the pipe.
Okay.
A little bit.
So we're gonna put that hose on there?
Yeah.
So what the fitting you're putting on now is the one that goes on top?
Yeah. Like the pipe you dig, maybe dig to here, acá you
For the hose?
Yeah. Just kind of like right.
Yeah, make a channel going up that way.
You have the potential to like knock your spade or whatever, you know, whatever she or he's doing in their own yard. Or if you have multiple crews, right? You have one maybe a water feature crew, and then you got one that's a softscape crew. Let your softscape crew, your hardscape crew know, hey, this is where you're in the plumbing. We photo document a lot of things, right? How we access the yards for our service techs, where the plumbing is. Even on simple jobs like this, we take pictures of a lot of stuff.
We put this one over here?
No, I think it's gonna go underneath
Down low? That doesn't matter where we run that wiring? Should we just run it around the front here?
It's gonna go over this way.
Oh, it's gotta go over there too, okay.
They got a coupling thing that goes together. They plug it all in.
Gotcha.
Just peeking out on this back side, that'll help with the tank. It will fall this way. Just the good news, gradually, so
We already have
deep it
other software in place. You know, if we were,
It's gonna be the bomb.
I mean, we're just gonna cover that with these, right?
Yeah, man, no problem.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Moment of truth.
Monday, we
Drop it right on top of there? Yeah, so. On the bottom.
unfortunately, we have to use the state facility. As we can, keep going. We got 40 guys out here training around. You're going to get sand inside the reservoir.
Yeah, but
We pull them out, we ring them out. Occasionally, we'll
I didn't know if it was just like the thing and settle.
one of the waterfall right These aren't solid channel pumps, right? We do have a pipe right on the low stuff here, right? That's really nice, guys. So what Udi's doing is what we do at the end of every project when the waterfall is going, is that's when you're doing the tweaking and stuff, right? Like you can find a rock to put down in the middle for that water to split around on both sides. That's when you're doing all that kind of last minute, like, oh, I wish I would have done this, because now you can actually see where that water's going. The other reason that you want to have the water running is you want to go back through all your edges. Ideally, you're doing your edges as the waterfall's running, right? So that you know you're not having to go back and redo edge work. Because doing double work is a job.
So like these.
I don't think so. Exactly. So you and your teammate, this is when you're going through double checking all the edges, making sure the water's staying inside the liner, you got nothing leaking out.
They're all around. They're all around.
Tim might beat you now. They're foaming to me.
What you think, boss?
Yeah, no, it's not bad.
Everybody can hold that.
Oh, wait.
You're gonna get it
Good. There you go. And now it comes. Cover that bad boy up. We're unplugging real quick. Yeah, sorry.
It's all right.
We'll cover the rocks. Alright, so now that light, I'm almost 20 years now. Yeah, so you go through, you start double checking. Like that light should be out. Oh, we'll lift it up, yeah. Tuck underneath.